Hi, we're Twineefab.
And I'm Be Mariah.
We're so happy we're collaborating with Be Mariah and DNA Cosmetics. I hope you guys like the video, so keep on watching. So we did our eyes, and we kept it on the neutral, and right now we're gonna try the lashes. So these are
So DNA Cosmetics lashes, of course. These are my favorite. I'm so excited for us to apply them. I'm going to be using the Glamour lashes today. I think you have the Glamour, right?
yes.
And you have the Natural. So they're all very beautiful. The Glamour just a little more full. And what I like to do is I just take them out of the box. And then I like to wrap them around my finger. Just so that it kind of gives it like a nice, I don't know, curl. And then they're just like a little sticky, so they'll stick to your finger. They look like a little caterpillar. So what I do is, once I get them kind of around my finger, I like to put the glue somewhere.
Oh, you don't cut them? Oh,
yeah, I do.
Okay, you're gonna do that.
But so what I do is I'll put the glue somewhere first so that the glue will start getting a little tacky.
Oh, you do both of them. Oh my God.
So while the glue is sitting, I take my little scissors and I'm gonna cut on the outer corner. So for me, I don't really have to measure. I don't know if you guys need to measure your eyes, but I've done this so many times. I just kind of know where to cut. And I'll use the back of the applicator. I dip into my glue. So you always want to cut from the outer corner. So it's important to know which one is the right and which one is the left, because I don't know, it's just, if you cut from the inner corner, what it does is it's too long. Have you noticed that? Yeah. So when I put the glue on, this helps me to put it on very evenly, and I make sure to get the edges really good. Because if not, that's the first thing that will pop off. And I just set it down, let it stick.
I feel like I don't know how to do this. It's just that I'm nervous, that's why.
You're just being a perfectionist, and that's a good thing.
I hope it's that.
Okay.
Because when I'm by myself, I'll be like...
Yeah. But now I'm just gonna let it dry a little bit. Oh, you go right in. Oh, because you're measuring.
No, I am. Because, I think they're too long.
So I think this is dry enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Because I want them to be, I usually wear the natural one, so for me this is different. Not different, I mean it's not like I haven't worn these before, but they're fuller than the natural. So I'm like, where am I going?
I'm going home. Wait a minute, guys. I don't know about you, but I have to wear mascara before the lash. That's just
I don't put mascara on until after. Really? Sometimes I don't even use mascara.
Really? Oh, that's something I just can't. Gotta do it now.
Ow.
Yeah.
Pinched too hard.
So we just finished applying our lashes, and let me tell you, they were good.
Face now.
Okay.
So we said we were going to use the mineral tints today. So we had the foundation stick, but that's a little more of a heavier coverage. So today we're going to focus more on a more natural finish. Actually today I have the mineral sheer tint. You guys have the demi matte.
Yes.
So that's good because we'll have both options.
Oh, you use that one?
Yes.
It doesn't make you oily?
No,
Are you oily?
A little. I've balanced my skin pretty well with my skincare regimen, but this, I find if I powder it, I'm okay. Because I like a little bit of shine.
Okay.
But the demi matte is really nice, honestly, it really is. So they're going to be using the demi matte. You guys have the shade medium, right?
Yes.
And I have the shade Beach Glow in regular mineral tint. So it's the same thing. Yours is just a little more matte.
Do we have to shake it before we use it, or is it ready? No?
It should be ready. I mean, sometimes that one might be a little thicker, so sometimes you have to maybe just squeeze it here, because if it gets a little too thick. But it's brand new, so it should be fine.
It should be fine,
yeah. And what I like to do is, some people put it on the back of their hands and then go, or I know some people that apply it with their fingers. It's all preference.
I like my sponge.
You like your sponge.
can we use a primer? Is it okay we don't?
I mean, so you can use a primer, but I'm the type of person that if I don't need it, I'm not going to use it because I don't like extra product on my face. Okay. So these products last very long. They stay on your face really well. So yeah, I go without a primer. That's just me.
Honestly, I'm gonna be going with the blurring primer from Cover Effects because I have so much things going on in my face. I need some blurring. Cover. Yeah.
I'm gonna try without any primer to see how that works. Cause I always use primer, but hey,
see how it works. Yeah. So this one is a little bit dark. Mine is Beach Glow, like I said. So it's a little dark for me maybe right now. I don't know. It is summer, so we'll see. But I like it. I just kind of put it all the way around like dots, and then I blur it in.
Well, we have the pleasure to try the foundation stick, and it was awesome. We have to tell you, it's great. I have to say, I was really scared to try it because I have never used a foundation stick before. So when I was applying, I was like, like that.
Let me ask you, how did you guys apply it? Did you apply the stick straight to your face?
Yeah, straight to my face.
Okay. Yeah, I like to do that as well because I feel like it gets a more even blend when you apply it straight to your face.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was so easy to blend, like honestly. That was my like big concern.
Yeah, that was mine too.
So this is more like, you know, sheer side,
compared
right?
to the foundation stick, yes. But the one that I'm applying is more sheer than yours. The Demi Matte has a little bit more of a moderate to full coverage. And you can do layers of it. You can like build up the coverage even. So if you want a fuller coverage, you could probably even do 2 to 3 layers. But you can definitely notice the difference as far as like the texture. How your guys' is more matted and mine is a lot more dewy.
Yeah, I see it.
If I try to do that one, the one you're using, and go outside, I probably melt.
Yeah, it's gonna be glossy.
I am extremely oily. Like I could fry an egg on my face. That's how oily I am.
I used to be extra oily too, but I have really, you know, with skincare, getting involved with skincare, I've really balanced my skin out a lot. And I love it. Because it is healthy, you know, to be honest with you, having oily skin is not a bad thing.
No,
You're
not at
less
all.
likely to get wrinkles.
Yes, that's what I tell my mom. My mom is like extremely dry. I'm like, Mommy, you're gonna get them arrugas. I'm like, okay. Cause she's like anti-makeup, anti-skincare. Like she likes it whenever like we put it on her, and then she's like, oh, I look cute.
This brush, we were literally just talking about brushes and how we don't mind getting cheap brushes because sometimes they're better. And honestly, this is one of my favorite. But I have like 10 of these at home.
Oh my God.
So I'm good, but it's just like this thing just died on me. On camera. How dare you?
You finished?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just like, what? This just happened? How?
I like this foundation because it does not feel heavy, and it feels like I could go like anywhere with it and not melt or like be glossy or like all that grease coming out. Like I feel good. It feels really light. I like it. I mean, you can still see my freckles, which is fine.
Yeah. And if you want that full coverage, you would probably want to use the foundation stick.
Yeah.
This is more like, okay, I'm going to go for a lighter day. I don't want to be full coverage. Or even I tell people if they want to like put a little bit of color on if they're going to the beach.
Like right now, like for me right now, like these don't have like the coverage that I need for like the whole acne going on my face. But I must say it feels really good. You look bronze.
I'm telling you, instant tan. Beach
nice.
glow.
I can use that to like contour and stuff.
Yeah, it's really great.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna use this concealer stick, and this is the shade Warm Honey. So it's just gonna give me like a natural highlight. You guys have medium?
The medium.
Yeah. So what I like to do is I just kind of go straight on, and I just draw my highlight underneath my eyes. a fluffy concealer brush. Or sometimes I'll even use my fingers, like underneath my eyes.
Okay.
But I like this because I feel like it blends it without picking up too much product.
Okay.
You guys use the beauty blender, right?
Oh yes, for everything.
How do you like the way it blends the concealer stick? Is it okay?
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What do you use to bake if you bake?
If I want like a heavy bake, I'll use like a translucent powder from FENOMENAL. But like when I do a natural bake, I'll just use my DNA powder.
Okay.
So I brought the shade Vanilla. It's really light.
You don't have that one anymore, right?
I do, but it's sold out currently. It's like out of stock. So
Oh,
we'll be getting it back in stock very soon.
Okay.
It's just currently out. I have Bare, which is just a shade up from this.
Okay.
And that's a nice one as well to use. So what I like to do if I am gonna bake with this powder, you guys can see it's very light. I kind of just scrape a little so it loosens the powder. So it's basically like having a loose powder. This just helps it to kind of be a little bit thicker so that I can set everything. And then I'll just take like a fluffy brush and I set underneath my eyes. And it's kind of like you're baking, but you don't have to really wipe it away so much. It just kind of sets into your skin really nice. And that's what I like about it. So I'm gonna give you guys this to try.
I use the air sponge. Have you tried it?
The what?
The air sponge?
What is that?
Like the translucent powder? Have you tried it?
Oh,
Smells
you can
like
get
my
that at
grandma.
Walmart, right?
Yeah.
I have not tried it, but I know a lot of people that use it and they really like it.
No.
So if the Beach Glow might be too dark for you, we have one that's called Natural Glow, and that one's a nice one.
Cause I'm usually a little tanner here than my face. I'm like white translucent. But since I expose myself to the sun, obviously, I get a little tanner. But
Right.
sometimes I want to look like really bronze, and then sometimes I use shirts that they're like button here, so you don't really see my entire body.
Right.
So maybe I could get
And pull it off.
yes. You never know. So yesterday I was doing my makeup and I was using all the foundation stick and the concealer and everything. I totally forgot I got the powder, so I used another one. But then when I took the pictures, I used the powder just to like get my shine up, so I could put it on the description because I totally forgot I had it.
To set the rest of my face, I like to use another DNA Cosmetics powder, but this time I like it a little darker. I'm either honey or soft tan.
Okay.
Those are the two darker shades. I'm just gonna use soft tan for today.
Okay.
And as you can see, like this is very dramatic, like the light to dark. So this will help me just to kind of blend it all together.
So I'll be waiting for you to finish, girl.
Oh, you want to use this one?
Yeah, I want to use that one.
So she's using Sun Beige,
Sun Beige, yeah.
which is a much more natural powder to me.
As far as knowing if somebody's like cool tone or yellow or whatever, we are good at that. But then we struggle a lot with your products because I didn't know the other. Yeah.
They're so new for you guys, and it just takes time to get used to it. The thing that I like about my products, about the DNA products, is that as far as cool and neutral tones, like they're pretty versatile. Like if somebody is more cool versus being warm, you can usually find a shade for them that will fit one way or another.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Are you planning to like expand your shade?
I definitely want to get some darker shades. I have a lot of dark skinned women who, of course, they want to be able to use the products as well. And with our foundation sticks, we have a wide range of colors, so in that sense, we're very good. But we're lacking in some of the mineral tints and the concealer. So that's our goal, is to definitely get a wider range of colors. And then also, we definitely want to work on getting that new shadow, or eyeshadow palette.
Ooh, I can't wait for that one.
So if you were gonna say you had like the ultimate palette, what would you expect from a palette?
I probably would say something. You mean the shades, like,
Or just in
when it comes
general,
to colors, and
anything,
stuff like that?
colors, functionality, anything. What is it that you really want from a palette? A must-haves.
As much as I like colors, I wouldn't like DNA's first palette to have colors. Like, you know, like bright colors.
Okay. You would like to see something more neutral?
Warm.
Warm.
I am a warm
Yeah, I would say warm. Cause
kind of girl.
Yeah, like have a mix, you know.
Yeah, mix
some
of neutrals
palettes
and warms.
that
Yeah,
has
that would be nice.
neutrals and they have warms, but
You don't
for
see
some
many
strange-
palettes
yeah,
like that.
For some strange reason, you could just mix them all and
And they look really
they
great.
look great. Yeah, I would like to see DNA to do that, like their first palette. be
Neutrals
like
and
that.
warm.
And warms together, yeah.
And then later on, then you could just play with colors.
Yeah.
It's just like the perfect palette to create a everyday look, a wedding, like the bridal makeup look,
Uh-huh.
and just a glam look, like a smoky eye, something like that. A palette
Yeah.
like that would be great.
I love a smoky eye.
Yes.
Classic smoky eye.
Mhm.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
This look that we did on our eyes though is so pretty.
Mhm.
It's like very subtle, but really beautiful. How do you like the powders?
I love it. I love how soft they are. That even from the first time, you get like a lighter look, but then you keep building up, and it's just look great.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I like to do in general with makeup. I always like the idea of it being buildable
Mm-hmm.
because I don't like it to be either too light or too heavy. I like that something that I can create and control the color and the texture myself. So like with the powders, as you can see when I was doing it, I was kind of going back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
like between the light and the dark, just to get that perfect combination.
Yes, definitely. I like this one, 2 grams.
Mm-hmm.
I used this one on your class to my sister-in-law, and she was in love with like the whole color shade. She was like,
It's
"Oh
so
my
pretty.
god, I need it in my life." Like, I need it too.
Alright, so now blush to finish off our look. Well, almost finished. We don't have lips. But this is one of my favorites. It's Nectar. And the reason I like it is because you see it's kind of got like a nice shimmer to it. So I use this as a blush and highlight in one. It's awesome. And I'm just going to use my Real Techniques brush. Again, this is like a buildable blush just like the others. You guys want to try it?
Sure.
And I just put it right on my cheeks. And it just naturally highlights me. I love it.
There you go.
It's so cute. It is.
So I'm going to use Neapolitan today. I haven't used this in a really long time. I wanted to kind of switch it up. I'm usually very neutral. I usually use S'more or Naked, something very subtle. But this is kind of still subtle, but it gives me a little bit more of a pinky tone. So I like these lip liners because they go on super smooth and they're matted and waterproof.
What's like the most nerve-wracking thing you do for like a client? Like, let's say, I hate putting the lipstick.
Yeah, lipstick is definitely not my favorite. It's probably one of my least favorites, but the worst part of my job is putting eyeliner in the waterline.
Oh.
I hate that. I always tell everybody like this is the least favorite part of my job, but it's just, it's a must because it just really makes that eye pop.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I get really good clients that can hold their eye open and it just works out really good, and then other times they're like struggling and I'm just like, it's gonna be okay, and I try and move as fast as I can. What about you? For you, it's the lips?
I would have to say, yeah, lips. But I had really good people telling me, oh, you want me to do it? I'm like, oh, go ahead.
Oh, so I'm not shy. Sometimes I'll just be like, oh, wait, how about you line your lips because you know exactly how you like it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're using maraschino. Nobody can see your lips right now. Ooh. She's ready for a Christmas party.
I am. I'm telling you, she likes the extra. Yeah, I do.
Alright, that's definitely one of my go-tos all holiday season.
Oh my god.
It's like the perfect red.
Nice.
I'm feeling myself. It's nice. Mm-hmm.
There's nothing worse than using a lip gloss that smells like you know what.
Yeah, and then or if it's like super sticky. I hate that.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna keep mine matte today. Thanks guys for watching. We had so much fun creating these looks. We hope that you guys loved it and of course love all the DNA Cosmetics products. We all have our coupon codes which we will put down below in the description so you can purchase anything you see today. See you guys next time. Mwah.
Do we have to give you the lashes back? Because I really don't feel like I should.
What are we gonna do with your lashes? They were already on your eyes.
I don't know.
Yes, give them back to me. You only rented the lashes.
Yeah, you know, because I am feeling them like really much. You're so cute. I gotta ask, I don't know.
We look good. We look fabulous.
Are they like samples?